You had some lackluster performances. I ain't proud of that. For a while I was sounding whack, but at the time you came around the fact. And you have my style as well? Ain't you? Fuck this, he ain't allowed to rap, and you. Tell the blue monster from Space Jam, give me my fucking powers back. Yo, how you gonna set the standard for your standard setter? Last semester I said you'll be in my class forever. I didn't mean that you're a match or better. I mean some random fresher with his hand up questioning his mad professor. Yeah, your notes stained with cocaine, the classic Eric Clapton record, Thor's hammer, Ender, Banner's temper. You better run with shields like the Black Avenger, the Wrath of Dexter. I'll make you plane plummet, crash and burn like you had to vent your cabin pressure. Yo, when he does this long a scheme, it ain't half a stretch, When I do this long a scheme, hope you have a stretcher. What's the medieval joker? Clowny palace gesture to the act of leisure, what Ant and Dec were to Chaplin clever. A televangelist to what Jesse Jackson is. The Pastor Pepper is preaching, have this rat and terror like Master Shredder. Yeah, that'll stop you dating in my congregation, man's a mentor, every passage blesser, and my Mass Effector like I am Commander Shepard. Yo, cash or check, you landed debt to the tax collector. This is punishment for Bam. Get beat to death with his own style like I bludgeoned him with Vans. And don't say bars over jokes, cause don't leave me to boss them. I said bars or jokes, it should at least be an option. Son, you a mistake, an anomaly. I didn't mean for this to happen. He a fake, and a wannabe, and he speak instead of rapping. I feel like Jesus sent from Nazareth and you're a priest at best, you faggots. My beliefs are etched on tablet, he's been preaching second-handed. Yo, in 09, it's like I started Chinese whispers, ideal spitter. By the time it gets to them, I think it's high-fee hipster. By the time this round happens to stop, this faggot's in shock. Spends his round clearing his throat, he stammers and stops like cause Bam is forgot, so you won't need to wait till day 3 to see me clashing a cop. Remember this? Yo, it's cracking, Bam. How's life as a massive fan? Whose tracks are bland, average and sound like they belong on top of a coffee shop in Amsterdam. Oh, you that battle rhyming monster? Get that fist to the side of your head like patronising Wonka. Oh, you blazed dope and your Grace poem. Please tell me more about how you chain smoke it. Yeah, if I get a new strain, the Doc meant that one. He get a new strain, concept album. So how are you gonna be one of these bar over joke tards and say it's about lyrics with those, dude? I'm stoned. Bars. In your pseudo-American voice, you've shown no heart so far. You from the UK, B? You sound like Jay-Z with his throat scarred, but wants to advertise his average rhymes on a known star that goes hard. You think of classical help? You'll need classical help with those bars, but how he sound like a Beethoven? He pro-Mozart. I said how he sound like a Beethoven and he promotes art.
Let's go!
Yo, I'll have this boy in mass therapy. Mentally fucked, a nervous speaker. So I get out before my sentence is done and tell anyone that means the same as him, send them to us and take out every synonym like an exorcist does. Your spectacles suck. I mean, how far can you gaze when you live life with a bitch high on trees like Tarzan and Jane? But if you Tarzan, that explains your Mrs. Name condition. I'm from the home of heroin, right? Ha! Yeah, we sell to your wife, now our veins are itching. He trying to scrape a living, but they'll make her ditch it, cause crack's worse. So if the alternative rock, then he catering to Jane's addiction. But let's stray from fiction. You said C Major'd be ashamed of quitting. He ain't a villain cause his faith restricts him. I'm into atheism. But if my parents, missus, and God all claimed that it was heinous spitting, I wouldn't be like, well, on one hand, life, yeah? On the other hand, battle rap. Well, time to dump my girlfriend, move out and change religion. to don't flop all fucking atheism. Yo, he's one of these hip-hop's my life guys. And sorry for snoring, but if hip-hop's your life, it's probably boring. And that ain't even bars over jokes, your priorities are pitiful. You'd pick a diluted scene over honouring a miracle. Songs about the spliffs you use over solace in the spiritual. It's ironic how you act like being high is cool, but don't have class or care about following your principles. Mama Lamb's a battle rapper. He rhymes with Don't Flop. No, his real name's Joe Watts. He even rhymes with Don't Flop. No, probably changed his name the second he was inside the Don't Flop. He probably changed the name the second he was inside the Don't Flop. And you want to be the top American now. You want to battle Tommy Villis so he can be the top American? Yunnan proved that was him when they gave Thomas Jefferson. But unless you Jesus, and doubting Thomas meant for him, I'll bring Watts back down to earth. I'm Thomas Edison. Yo, you were born on the 4th of July. Yes. You were born on the 4th of July, in tune with the Yanks, saluting their banners. People like you would kill this scene and ruin the banner because you're stupid to fans and you're a tumor to rappers. So when I say you're born on the 4th of July, it's because you are a cancer. So he's claiming he's the type we need to drive the scene to heights unseen because he's quite unique. Here's the irony. He followed that path that I perceived. And DFAFD is all he tries to bleep because the guy's a sheep, so I guess Bama Lamb must be spelled with a silent B. But now he's trying to be established, like Liam's graphics, wants top tier, so 100 bullets in the Beast to clash with. It's X-Men. The Beast is a genius faggot, and you couldn't stop 100 bullets if you really practiced reenacting Neo's tactics. You're getting killed before you get to those dudes, because I've stepped in. See that hunger for more, put too much on his plate, and the guy's stressing. End up cracking shit jokes that'll lead to his hype ending. His stomach can't handle what he's trying to eat. So he digesting. Son, you only spar, I'm Joan of Arc. Made in war. I'll turn Mr. Barlat tomorrow to shoot a bard at the day before. No! Hey, let's get this out of the way. I know you all think I'm only here because of all that caustic hassle. And I agree. All things considered, I shouldn't even have got this battle. But what's up, Canada? You don't think I've got bars? Just some Scottish gangrel that wants to grapple? So I guess I got to infiltrate your scene and fuck a wise guy's life up like Donnie Brasco. Hey, but since you've never done an actual crime, I'll assume you meant you're a mastermind. But dick, mum, sex, fart, and poop jokes are all you have to rhyme. So the fact you guys actually call this faggot wise make him the most ironically named Canadian rapper since Classified. Hey! Hey, leave without your hat. Yo, did you leave without a bath? Or did you do a step easy in advance and just start peeing down your pants? You look like you smell like a breeding ground for rats. Because that's where you dwell, liar. I'm like, who set fire to New El's diapers? You keep that morning breath after 7 days of booze stench by you. So when I own this geek, it's potpourri. The fake leaves in a bag and the room smells nicer. Hey, but you make any shitty flip or witty quip and they now cheer. He's got everyone dying. It's like he brought a fucking playground here. I've got everyone dying. It's like I brought a fucking playground here. I'm talking black, bubonic, AIDS round here. Cause all you do, it's oversaturate out here. No, cause all you do is oversaturate out here. 10 battles got your name out here, made it off a ground zero flyer. But to this nerd on Pittsburgh, I'll bring your plane down here. Hey. So it's weird that I'm the one on whom all of the pressure drops. Cause they want you to beat me. They desperate, boss, to give you any props. So I bet he flops. And when I leave him in the cemetery boxed, he a dead Canadian without a leg to stand on like Terry Fox. Start this round off with an impressive flip. Since that's the type of shit that you expect from Brits. How can you say the way I hit Caustic was a weak and pathetic hit when I get to come to Canada and fucking battle you off the strength of it? Yeah. Yo, I don't have a problem with how rubbish your bars is. Why'd you call yourself wise guy when you're fucking retarded? Yo, I watched one battle of yours, and you said, you're scared to battle heavy knowledge. But if you battled for a stack, he could change his name to Heavy Wallet.
I thought that was dope.
Slow clap. Slow clap! You had no swag and you wrote bad. So sad! I have to show an actual Canadian what you people in Toronto class is dope rap. They like those related multis, like, I'm E Honda, being crossed with a speed boxer. Colin Dre, when we box, you need doctors to detox your vision blurry. Seeing more souls than feet doctors, he pulling out his phone sending emails. Rebox you, get his line split down the middle. Rebox you, bury you, start digging you up just to rebox you for $3. Ride on him, cheap boxers till you see a stop. Jack's son, like the beatboxer. Hey! Woo! Hey! Your pen game, less dope. My pen game, death note. Let's go! I'll whip your egg yolk till it's French toast. Hey! You have a chest cold. My chest cold. Cryogenically, jet froze. My breath flows. Prevent snow from the end to the S pole. Cypher me your end though. 416's your head swole. N64 later. Nintendo defense dope. I'm Ed Jones in the end zone. Beat him so many colors you think his dress code was retro. Hey! Hey, let Pesh know Yo, I'm the next low. I don't care if you came with Caucasians, you leave with red bones and wet clothes. Swimming in your blood. Swimming in your blood. Like Michael Phelps, so this tit head having a seizure, that's a breaststroke. You're best known as a klepto, yet stole every pen stroke. You wanna scrap your fucking spat, you dead slow. Man bruise, black, blue, green, yellow with a red glow, and a team of Canadians trying to revive him like the fresh ghost. Hey, but if they wanna test me, behave like I'm Ed Gein, till his brain's on his belly and his face on his left knee. Ain't no patience for MCs. Kill ancient and fresh meat, cause ain't no tears in my rain, it's the Blade Runner death scene. Yo! Hey, come back, man. Yo! What up? They said my style wouldn't go over here. They're like, it's maybe too wordy. So I said, fuck that. I'll do everything Canada likes on round 3, on the condition that you don't blatantly jerk me. Alright, joke bars. My delivery's extra. You're a deliverance extra. But audition to be the dude they shagged. You walk into family reunions naked like, who's the man? You look stupid, Gran. Lose the pants. You look like a weathered, you look like a weathered Michael Cera. There's no need for this dude to act. Shit, you'd be casting Superbad if it was set in Newfoundland. Straight up, gotta kill him with that British shit quickly. Raised tough, straight up. Ain't a pig in his city. If 5 O's in his town, it's the Winter Olympics Committee. I think of shit quickly, like my Limitless Pill Prescriptions is with me. You got beat by Zayn Azrai. He's autistic, just quit, G. I'm built for the big leagues, like the city that's Wendy's bricks that's in Wrigley. My pen refined like sipping on rich tea while lifting my pinky, and caught more bodies than Richard Kuklinski mixed with Kaczynski. Yo, our parody bars. I'm sorry, player. Nah, no corny faker. But you the reason that Bender's skin is crawling. You blowing up is so much luck, it must be something heaven is involved in. And now, the agnostic community's membership has fallen. Fuck Robert Oppenheimer. You'd have made the Professor Richard Dawkins respect religious calling, then beg forgiveness of them in the temples Christians walked in. As the Reverend is talking, he ascend to live with God and every seraphim absolve him, and turn atheists in the place he lives to Methodists and Mormons. Hey! Say it again! Nah, it's too long. Yo, son of beast, sucker free, stroll with the Titans, come roll with Poseidon, on both of his tridents, molded from diamond glowing beside him, move oceans aside like Moses was riding, shore in the tide sound like the roar of a lion that's hoarding its pride in. Boats will be flying, coasts realigning. I broke your horizons, your death certificate. Wrote it on site when your throat had been sliced, skin for the paper, blood for the ink, and bones for the writing. Braveheart, I skin beasts and make coats for my tribesmen. Hey, fuck Christopher Wallace, I'm William Wallace, those sheep jokes are fucked. I ain't a farmer, you have Scotland for their least holy son. There's a blood sport, that's your blood sport. You can't keep both of us, wisecracker Highlander. There can be only one. You ready, yeah?
Yep.
Yo, your mum's vagina? Yo, she let me pound it for food. If I come round to her house with some booze, powder and lube, she take me down to the basement where that howler has blew thousands of dudes. That bitch blew hard columns like she surrounded the room. It's alright. Yo, it's relevant. Yo, you're a monstrosity.
Yeah.
Right? Thomas, please. You talk to police before you box with me. Drop this dweeb. You all see a cop in tea like a shopping spree. They said he's so sick. I said I thwart disease like quarantines. War with me, storm your beach like Normandy in 43. Yeah. Yo, I've sent bar after bar across the screen like a slot machine. I write all your shit. Tommy V is my prodigy, but I won't tell you what I wrote. Not cause I promised, G. Just cause it would probably take less time to tell you what wasn't me. You just write what I say, bro. What's Plato to Socrates? Nihilist philosophy. Box with tea like Rocky 3, but fuck what you want for free. I'll still flog you schemes. The best writers got the monopoly, so I want the green like Oxford Street. It's like cosmetology in the Bronx or Queens, how I bob and weave. Since you doubting Thomas cheats, treat him like doubting Thomas, please. My apostles see, but did not believe, till they see my hands rot and bleed. So if I get crucified again, because that's what happens when you cross a T. Yeah, you didn't expect that? Direct rap. I go straight for your neck, fat. You tweeting whoever starts on you can get smacked? Yeah, let's take a step back and assess that. First you pussied out with Digits, you owe a debt to Flex. Then you pussied out with Theo when he sent you threats. Then you pussied out with Shotty, made you respect Dude's death. Then you pussied out with Furts, and even said sorry to his friends, you pleb. So let this rapper shout out, we detest you, Jed, because I stand ground, you stand down. So they like, yeah, cool, bless. You suck dick and swallow pride to be some next dude's friend, so they may like you more, but they respect you less. You in my house this round, and the rent's due next. Yo, I got my iPod robbed by Pedro. I didn't bring my iPod there. What the fuck, you acting like I'm way shook? Well, if I'm way shook, how come when I came up to him at the 4th birthday, he was like, oh, it's just Facebook. It's unanimous. Been talking American so long, I forgot what my real accent is. Yo, that enchanted fist is magic. You catch cancer if you get smacked. But outside of this battle shit, I'm a pacifist or my ass gets kicked. Catch me searching for random combinations of animals my name syllabically matches with, like I'm a dragon squid. Panda fish. A cat that's big, you need a clue, so that panther pink is as fanny is. You rap like this, I'm a anarchic, maverick, Jurassic, big, massive, sick, anger drip. Sum you up in one word, unanimous, adjectives. Yo, forget him getting to the point by the ending of his round. 90 seconds? Shit, yeah, I'll be with you getting to the noun. Yeah, it's just your fucking half-assed gimmick for a fad-mad Britain. Took your hazmat stitching, made a lab rap with it. I'm Outcast, that bombs over Baghdad rhythm. You try go viral on the fly like the anthrax pigeons. You at home tweeting like whoever starts on me, I'm punching them out. Well, you don't want to fuck with us before, well, you want to fuck with us now. You're just some soft little tubby and round cunt from the south. Only exercise you get is when you're running your mouth. I got that quick right. Phantom's arm, shank his largest Tassadar, Starcraft, cause I crafted stars descended from the planet Mars. You try and clash the Tsar, you get the Palace Guard, you're Jake Sully. Another invalid acting hard, and battle bars are your avatar. Yeah, I just beat you in every category, a lesson is due. Cause I've rapped better, spaz better, more clever to boot, got more laughs with more swag, more disrespectful and true. Thomas, it's only the end of round 2, and I'm running out of shit left I can do better than you. Does anyone actually think that he's tough? After that fucking caustic punch, he phoned me the day after like, oh, you're a G, bro. Like, straight up. Yo, you always fucking rap about hitting shit. Like you're Twitter in a hissy fit. In real life, you're switching it to swinging fists is for idiots. You're a overweight pussy, a bigger bitch than his gimmick is. Motherfucker, you put the hippo in hypocrite. Yo, people just feel obligated to react to your massive spiel. You think Newcastle feels mass appeal? He looks like the retarded Spartan from 300. How the fuck you gonna handle shields? Oh, wait. Oh, you gonna rap about sex again? How you get pussy on the street? Cause you're a hard man indoors and a pussy on the street? Never a good looking bitch to beat. Up north, no fairy tale. We've never seen a beauty in the beast. But he a beast? How he a beast? He don't even want to spar in beef. How can the rapper that pussies out of fights beat the one that starts them? Please, beat him till he's hard cause I see it cause his heart is weak. That 666 in my skin, the beast is just a mark to me. Yeah, you got that Gohan voice, but you are so damn moist. First dude to turn that way, like Johan Cruyff. Yo, a week away, you always act fucking brave cause you're buzzing. The day before, you tweeting about whose face you'll be punching. But your backbone black holes on the day when you're coming cause on the event horizon, you fade into nothing. You're like the Hobbit. That's what I'm ending my rhyme with, G. No, you're like The Hobbit, the films. It's the end of this round MC. I'm the director. These rounds can be all the extra and crowded scenes, because I could have told this story in one. But for that money, I'm stretching them out in 3. Yo. Yo. Aye, there's a lot of shit people said I should address in my rhymes today. Some rumors, speculation. I said, fuck it. Since you're the guys that paid, I'll let you decide the fate. Make some noise if you want to hear 32 bar my side of the story that rhymes today. Aye. Aye, London. Now make some noise if you want me to cut the crap and bar his fucking life away. That's what I'd expect, so your pen game, less dope. My pen game, death note. Let's go. Let's have your best wrote Jeff jokes. He was sent to get... Yeah, let's have your best wrote Jeff jokes. He was sent to get so? Hell no, he gets sent home. Call villain. Fetch old. He ain't even my best clone. Yo, you've regressed slow since to the test 10, bro. When you bet snow, you ugly and unlikable. You aiming for the friend zone. He gets help right and... Yo, he gets help right and he fed lines at his friend zone. It's like the AA scrap breaks down and he gets tone. Yeah, you do a decent impression of me, but you can't copy-paste what it takes. I'm here to tell the boss that plays in Office Space he's not Gervais. And that I ghostwrite for a low price. He's got me trying to sell text, feeling like I'm Nextel. Who I gotta tell next? They saying you initiated when the money got me well vexed, cause how could first be first if he can't even spell check? It's a creeper. Yo, I'm surprised you even want to fucking clash alone, average Joe. Your only classic shows are when Nishi's up in his battle zone. It's like a kid half as grown as the actors go to the after show. 13's never going in without a chaperone. Yo, I took this battle so I could tell you your Twitter sucks. I'm sick of them. It's like 140 characters is the limit, bruv, not the minimum. Yo. I bet you wake up, make some coffee, and then complain about that coffee. Hit the road like, man's be straight complaining if you rob me. If he's not happy, he's complaining. And complaining about it promptly, but complaining makes him happy, because complaining is his hobby. Yo, there's these Indian call centers with like 1 million different reps. Don't even speak English yet. They're like, hello? Oh, it's him again. Yeah. Yo, you make my Twitter feed a shitty read. It's a real problem. You missing sleep, sniffing keys till his peeps block them. Your similes, little green tits that keep squawking, because if you see a string of tweets, it's the beak talking. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Remember when you were against them and said, this is just a speed bump on my road to world domination 4? Shit, son, you'd be lucky to get a battle at 5. And just to rub that in, organic says hi. Yo, alright, he owns a gun. So he says gun bars are something he's allowed to spit. Nah, you can rap bars about owning guns, just not squeezing around in clips. Because you'd never pull the trigger, son. Deeper down your bitch, your gun don't get you out of trouble, it just keeps you out of it. I'm saying, you only have a gun so when he sees danger, he don't have to handle it, just flash his stick and he'll be safer. That's for cowards, and I know, because I was a weak teenager with a razor in my hand like a PC gamer. The point I'm getting to, I got no need for what weapons do. I'm 22, I can hold my own and don't hold my own 22. Plus they cost a pretty penny too. They fucking with your cash, G. You let that bitch form in you. Should have gone with plan B. You pack heat, that makes me doubt your jab speed, cause why pay to drive with one hand on the M9? Your hand's free. Yo, your verbal abuse, it's penning some rhymes, it's okay. My verbal abuse, more like the vengeance of Kaiser Soze. But you are more like verbal Kent, because you are a worthless gimp who tried to run before he walked, and now he has to learn to limp. Yo, now he has to learn to limp. Fuck, yo, 2 seconds. Yo, you gonna fucking, that's something he'll for certain flip, like he hard enough to stomp me. My skin thick like tree bark, you barking up the wrong tree. Like you did with Unanimous, tweeting and begging bad. Like he won't accept a match, because no people would check for that. You're anonymous, like bitching badly, because he don't have any fans. I'm anonymous, like vigilantes and V for Vendetta masks. That makes me... That makes Mr. Ian Daniels hurt like we can't tell, tweeting you and texting censor, working on Dan's cell, acting a bitch when it's his turn to give Dan hell, because when you add E to his Daniels, he turns into Danielle. And still tweets the top 5 in our league we get dealt. I'm calm, beaten with stealth. He start feeling himself, people speak about his bars because his bars need all the help, and I don't speak about my bars because my bars speak for themselves. Yo, I gotta say, I'm surprised you even here to spit, bro. Half expected you to come in coughing with a sick note. Goes on like he battle-proof. You can't even battle you. So I'm making battles in what other battlers battled through, like when Swabe's uncle died. He battled hours after being informed, bro. On the day of his brother's funeral, Big K performed dope. Sue Surf on day release. Hollow with his jaw broken first. Backs out a $3 battle. With a sore throat? Oh, you got objections. You can save it for the end, boy. Like you saving UK hip-hop at the station where you're employed. Like all these artists are his army, and they've named him as his envoy. But how can Furt save the game if he can't make it to a checkpoint? Yo. I ain't saying that again, that's whack shit. Yo. You think you're here to clash me? No, this is an intervention. If you're big arms, rip abs, global fitness convention. If you squeeze the AK, poker is my profession and my hammer automatic like Homer Simpson's invention. Yo, so I figured I would help first. And tell him how it's done. Not everything has to be a 4-bar setup to a punch that's centered around a pun. That's usually connected to a gun. I'll put you under 13, you get in school, this style's an elementary one. This how you spaz proper grasshopper. Don't even try and stop it. Harder to beat than the 9th Colossus or the final bosses, you Shire hobbits. I go ham like Rohan when the fire spotted, or get rid of marks like the riders of it. You let the tech off, I detect fraud, and I'm here to get the virus off it. C drive and memory fuel, we take power lines to socket. Couple shooters from his end provide an option. If your PC's local, my bars are fiber optic diagnostics. Come on, man. Sonny ain't a match for me. Punky ain't a savage beast. I took this battle on a whim. You took it on your hands and knees. Yo, you owe this night to Balaam. But ain't a gift either. Because now you owe your life to that cloak and scythe. I'm the Grim Reaper's Crypt Keeper, the Blitzkrieger, the Ringleader. Clip features like film teasers. Kill him, make him swallow his pride like the Sin Eater. Go, man. Yo, your girlfriend's a shit battler. Right? Yo. She's the only person worse than you in the world. Here's how bad it is, yeah? She's not even good for a girl. Yo, your girlfriend had less multis than her opponent in her Big J battles. Yes. Your girlfriend had less multis than her opponent in her fucking Toucan battle. Yo, in that battle, you were standing on Toucan's side. Have me second guessing who's your lover. That shit was even more evidence you're having sex with dude this summer. Because every other opponent says she's very cute, I'd fuck her. Toucan spent the whole battle in a jealous mood telling you to dump her. Yo, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
Yo, we could get that shit twisted faster than a Rubik's Cube in Mensa. But here's the facts, yeah? Here's the facts. You were Toucan's mentor. Your girlfriend lives in Texas. You knew that two's a bender. I ain't saying you and two, but who can put 2 and 2 together? Yo. You having visions of it going wrong? His folks upsetting? His beard versus boy? Most pros sweating? Toucan so pissed at the whole damn wedding that he's wanging down the forest like ghost dogs ended. Yeah. He's on some battle rap groupie hype. But he's got the shit in a twist. Most wanted dick because we spit, he wants to spit because of dick. That's like a crazy football fan stalking Lineker's crib because of how much he loves salt and vinegar cribs. I'm saying this catfishy, it's a web of lies. You go in twos with a fat one, he ain't getting high. Yo, now you're probably wondering where this is going. I'm saying, we both in relationships that span the Pacific Ocean. But I wasn't a mentor to a closet homosexual before his chick exposed him. You breaking into males and I'm whistleblowing like Mr. Snowden. No, it's a sweet deal. It's a sweet deal. You got that fake chick, you don't even have to shag as often. Just keep her on the payroll, she's cashing off him. And he'll never give that act up, using his leech as a beard like Johnny Knoxville in that jackass stunt. Yo, but he'll never be with Toucan, that strong grip to hold his hand with, cause the only bottle that you have is getting broken at your phony marriage. Wazeltoff, Mossy Probin, Mazel tov, Mossy Prob and Rapunzel in a fair gown, but she got needs in the sheets, and she won't get it from there now. So when her thong is up, you can tear down and knock her up like a fairground, and that's why she's called Rapunzel, because when other men approach her, she's known for letting her hair down.
Let's go.
Very good. Yo, this is some bullshit. Not only has he got the advantage with his fucking 3-minute time, he's got fucking Iron Solomon standing behind him feeding him wine. Yo!
5 rounds.
Yo, didn't you tweet me like, you're the one person I'd never clash?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you'd murk me off. Well, I guess it's the only time I'll battle and not prove the other person wrong. He's my biggest fucking fan. He only came to get his curtains drawn, then probably asked for an autograph on the paper he wrote his verses on. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, because I'm that Scot making progressive movements like when Murray did what Henman couldn't. And mate...
Let's go.
Yo, because I'm that Scot making progressive movements like when Murray did what Henman couldn't, and make Dunblane be remembered for tennis instead of shooting. Because this is in cold blood. I got the pen of Truman at the execution, no retribution. Punch mics around like Lennox Lewis. Yo, but watch, face it, his hands up. I tend to two him. The pen influenced by telekinetic. Yo, I'm that Scot making progressive movements like when Murray did what Henman couldn't, and make Dunblane be remembered for tennis instead of shootings. But this is in cold blood. I got the pen of Truman at the execution, no retribution. Punch mics around like Lennox Lewis. So, fuck. So watch, face it, his hands up, I tend to two him. The pen influenced by telekinetic movements. I check his force like I measured mutants. So when I see his verse, aye, this head is losing. No, it's his head is losing like Versailles when the French recruiting for the revolution. Yo, listen, you can't rap like that. You can't rap like that. That's why you decided to be loved as a gimmick, wearing sparkly suits and relying on constant juxtaposition like, oh, I'm posh and I rap. Isn't that so funny and different? No. Well, fuck it, it's sick. You appealed to what they loved at the minute. You sold out. Now the fans are more in touch with the lyrics. You want to battle me, Ogmios, and the others that didn't. This son of a bitch, dick sucking for public opinion. Get laid to rest. You made your bed. I came to smother you in it. Because I am unstoppable. Now that they react to me, son, it's like the only stop because the laughter's begun. I ain't a jack of all trades and a master of none. I'm a master of all trades. You couldn't jack me for one. I'm a master of all trades. You couldn't jack me for one. Yeah. Fuck. Yo, I'm a master of all trades, you couldn't jack me for one. So ears open, listen dog, for I slid it off like Mr. Blunt while he killing cops. Doing shit in real life to piss him off. Showing up to his synagogue with a pig of hog, singing songs to the Christian gods. Eating a fucking supersized shish kebab. Oh, so wait, you should have stuck to the jokes, Mos. This 3-round narrative isn't harder. What, is Moses Lux gonna start rapping it darker? Yo, well if he is, I got a proposition, because I know this head is see-through. Rowan set the prequel, let's let Loaded set the sequel. The loser has to jump, since my opponent's never equal. Manna falling from the sky like how Moses fed his people. Yo, this dude did a study on battle rappers. Look, now I don't know which one grades them, but this cunt's getting ideas above this cunt station. I'm here to tell the fat cats we're not lab rats. fix up, pagan, and now I got a body bag the dude who put the dis-er in dissertation. Yeah, you couldn't study us if you tried. We're too enigmatic. You'd never grasp it. That's why I wanted to see Major Marcus, not Lieutenant Faggot. Plus that's how you stand-up guys backstage. I know how you get it cracking. Unbag this stuff, rack it up, and get Charlie and blow their brains out like Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, oh, but this is more like a battle rap lightsaber fight because it's so geeky. I was named after Jedis. You think I let clones beat me? You're a tad. I was named after Jedis. You think I let clones beat me? You're a tad too weenie. You won't beat me. The drone needs me for his life force, and I can take Mo's easy. Yeah. Darth Maul with that big red saber. Bun heads like Princess Leia. Darth Maul with that big red saber. Bun heads like Princess Leia. It's the descent of the Valkyries. Even if your pen could amount to me, you got the projection of villain, Senator Palpatine, and I got that Spider-Man diaphragm. Cause that venom come out of me. That's why they put your name in the pool and leave the fans to say whose raps you're slaying. It's Doleflut's way of telling you no one gives a flying fuck what class you're taking. Yo, but if you refuse, no more battles, mate. Losing all your status gains, reduced to leagues whose actual names are tractor-based. Shit. Yo, you've been doing this crap for ages and can't crack the basics. It's too pure. I'm some crack the base shit. Jesus Christ. I seen the light like Pastor Mace did. Yo, you getting drafted for a title like some Kansas State kid. Yeah, you getting drafted for a title like some Kansas State kid. I'd rather lose my titles than be drafted like the emancipated Cassius Clay did during the Vietnam invasion. Yeah. Yo, it's like you're rubbing your own back. Make your shoulders feel real loose. You're looking for attention, because nobody feels you. It's at the point you're doing slow it downs. That shit doesn't even appeal to geeks on the real. Plus, it wasn't even a slow it down. You just repeated your spiel. I'd rather just bust jokes about how him and Grist make each other's penises feel. But I'm from the grim North Sea. You Scandinavian, Norway. No, you Scandinavian, Finnish, Norway, Denmark, Sweden's a deal. I said, I'm from the grim North Sea. You could Scandinavian, Finnish, and Norway, Denmark, Sweden's a deal. Yeah. You write a slow it down like Conceited do. I write a slow it down like Conceited who? Yeah, and that's the difference between me and you. My achievements don't rely on the eyes that people perceive them through. Because you go moving up and down the country. It makes it hard for us to clown your movements, because before this you were a renowned reclusive on some Howard Hughes shit. But doing shows up and down the country to seem successful is this coward's blueprint, but you're not rap savior. You're just hiding in the shroud of touring. You like rhyming things with people's names. So what rhymes with pamphlet? I don't know, rap shit, can't spit, faggot, slack wrist, man tits. You see how easy that is? Fucking hell, you see how easy that is? I was told it would be a man I would be matched with. I show up and it's some whack bitch. It's like an episode of Catfish. He's done 50 battles. Sad prick. One was a classic, 48 and a half shit. He even did an album. I didn't make it past the track list and still hate everything from the beats to the ad-libs. Pamphlet, I'll run through you for the practice, but after this you're 30 years old, it's time to act it. If I'm 30 and all I care about is the damn gym and how much I can lift and attention seeking by putting on this camp lisp, shoot me in the fucking head. And I'm serious, I'm not laughing. Oh yeah, and Boom Bap 2012, that last bitch, she was on some skank tip like she dances. You run around with the ratchets like Clank did. Come on. Yo, you run around with the ratchets like Clank did. Yo, I done this first round in your style because I'm adamant that you're gay, but in the battle for the new wave, it'll be a second round knockout like Cannabis vs Cool J. Ooh. 3 years ago, you planned a tour for Americans. But didn't go because no one sponsored you, because we knew you would never win. Because your delivery's still forced like doing cesareans, so now Taylor needs a tailor for the suit he gets buried in. Yo, now Taylor needs a tailor for the suit he gets buried in. Fuck. Yo, that was 3 years ago. You still ain't been away yet. And that time, I've been to Canada, gave me a great rep. So while you fade away to nothing, I'll be a named vet, cause I'm building overseas like I'll Wiedersehen, pet. That's why everyone in the scene just call him a has-been. That's why you changed up your image and made us start calling him Adam, cause he drops his persona at the drop of a hat when recording him rapping. Watch him change in the booth like Dr. Manhattan. Now, try and spaz. Adrian Veidt, my brain lightning fast, so play the comedian. Die and laugh, make him bite the glass, or play Rorschach, the ink try hide the man behind the mask, but at his final stand, the slightest glance will turn you to a pile of ash. This guy means nothing to me. I came to duppy this geek, up and down the length of Northumberland Street, and I'll be back here in December. But Rex, fuck it, at least please give me someone that means something to beat. You're obsessed with bars and getting fucked in the ass. You'd be a fit in jail. Yo, so I'll play opposite to a Joker that's about to die like Christian Bale in Newcastle, and there ain't no doubt like Jimmy Nail. Yo, this a movie. Faggot's about to die like Philadelphia's ending scenes. Or they put me in target practice in The Living Dead with an M16 infrared in the 10th Prestige, or I'm the ticket man in the entrance fee, the beginning, ending, and credit scene, you get it? This whole show, I'm Simple Red in the 70s. No, I'm running this whole show, I'm Simply Red in the 70s, running this whole show, from the Simple Red to the 7Ds. So start running when so show, like when the silhouette of, so like when the finger men of the, so when the finger men, when they get to see the silhouette of Vendetta's V. Fuck it, fuck that up. Yo, when I found out his name was Pamphlet, when I found out his name was Adam, I couldn't Adam and Eve it. I mean, imagine if Adam was the Adam and the Adam and Eve bit. It wouldn't even be Adam and Eve, just Eve jamming in Eden because Adam skipped a chapter or 3 and he's chatting up Jesus. See, you're just a faggot that's acting just to mask your lack of achievement, so that I ain't the rapper this evening, I'm a pastor that's preaching. I ain't a rapper this evening, I'm the pastor that's preaching. Because fuck Adam, he ain't Adam or Jesus, he's just another dead beg that I had to give that Lazarus treatment. Hey yo, once upon a time, a long time ago, battle rap was fun.
True story.
I know it. Then this weird looking white dude, some fucked up voice, comes along, fucks up the whole business. He's got no charisma, no presence, shit delivery, but he said fuck it, stuck with his dope lyrics. But enough about me. Let's talk about Old English. Yo, what's up, Diet Soul? This should be quite the study. You half as good, twice as fat, and 3 times as ugly. When I think of old, being mean, lyrics cold, beastly schemes, sick with flow. Speech is weak, different flow. He is me, mimic soul. We can see from shit he wrote. He is me, I coach this pen game. Feel like Vinnie Jones and Mean Machine. Yeah. But Old English, you want this. So gonna play him out Old English with Deuce Wallace. Soldiers display him. Old English, you lost this. Before that you came in. Old English, New Scottish, it's been over since Hastings. Yeah, cause you either drop punchlines or repetitive schemes on relevant themes. I take it in new directions, so now I'll never be beat. That's why it ain't hard 2-dimensioning me, cause I got more than just 2-dimensioning me. They said he's whack, bro. I said I ain't feeling him. They said he's gassed up. I said on helium. And that buoyed you off. And that voice you've got, that's what I imagine it would sound like if bath toys could talk. If I seen you on the street, I'd maybe think you were a bit tough. Here's the thing, bruv. You open your mouth, it's like, the gig's up. That's why when you make music, every tune's on some whack shit. I used to love UK hip-hop, but men like you have just trashed it. Cause for every dude with some talent, there's 10 of you and it's tragic. You turn my favorite fucking genre to a refuge to be abandoned for those who want to be musicians without any musical talent. Yeah, you turn my favorite fucking genre to a refuge to be abandoned for those who want to be musicians without any musical talent. I don't care if you're a sick writer, you're a shit rapper. Now this probably, no, you are, bro. But now this probably looks like the pot calling the kettle black. But nah, that's why I don't do songs, that's the truth. They like he's a great writer. That's why he's hot in the booth. It's a rap record, not a fucking audio book, right? But yo, you stepping into me. This Jed's vicinity, pen and wizardry, the legend lives in me. The fact you get to spit with me, serendipity. Oh. Yo,
you've never been, or will never be, someone we question lyrically, but when it's war, you don't send the poet, you send the infantry. I should call him Joss Stone, cause he's just soul, if there was any bitch in me, but I call him Tom Jones, cause the voice is hurting his credibility. Yeah, but fuck your NPC and sketchy beats. Pathetic, weak energy, you look like a mixture of Chester P and LNC. What you pen is, yo, what you pen is deep, but you've got a weird voice and can't mend your jeans, so Old English isn't bad. And that's the best that he will ever be. Let's go. Alright, listen. Yo, you remind me of that Oscar Pistorius dude. Before he blasted his whore. You remind me of Oscar Pistorius before he blasted his whore. Because you don't have a leg to stand on unless you're on tracks for the sport. I guess this is Blade Runner versus Blade Runner, but not the one who had the cops picking shrapnel from doors, the one who couldn't rid Lee Scott on the camera, of course, but still guns down his clones like Harrison Ford. Listen, I picture English as an army of force, a soldier, marching to war with the Saracen hordes. At the same time, he is primitive as the Arabs before and as advanced as a commander with the tactical corps. I'm saying, you could play any different part in a war, the lone sniper, the drone striker, the archers of yore, the knight in shining armor adorned, charging the fort, or the foot soldier with bruised shoulders from barring the door. Because they all share one thing before their carcass is torched, and Old English shares it with them, not their heart or remorse, the basic training that saved their bacon when they're marching to war. Because every time in his career he's been lost, he followed the star of the north. Let's go. I got blunt raps. Yeah, I got blunt raps. You're just a blunt rap without the guts to get higher. Since you ain't got the guts to go higher, then I'll gut him for hire. Got this whole crowd buzzing on fire. You won't go down a storm draining them like guns in the wire. Listen, I gave him his whole style to run with, and he thinks he's set to do me. And he thinks he's set to do me. You need Stringer Bell to shoot me like an Idris Elba movie. You need to be sitting at home worrying, thinking Jen should sue me because if these kids respecting Juki, then I'm Mr. Presbeluski. Listen. Yo, I'm Mr. Presbeluski. Fuck, yo, and I'm Mr. Presbeluski. Because every battle you take, you don't approach it like you got a fake as fuck opponent. Like this, someone who say they're tough but know that they ain't brave enough, just boast it. Like they're some wannabe smack rapper. And wants to make someone expose it, so they gave this one to O to show the made up guns they're holding. You did that against Cracker, Agent Joe, but they ain't claimed to fucking tote it. And even if they did, who are you to say they're fucking bogus? So I'll respect those bars on the day this cunt's controlling any place where drugs are sold in like he's Major Bunny Colvin. Yeah. Fuck off. Wow. Yeah, yo, we both begun 0-1 and had some nice lyrics. That's where the similarities end. You don't share half of my image, your desk graphic. Just looking like a samurai did it. So graphic, they won't know if samurai did it. Yo, that's why no one gives a fuck about what this bloke is now spraying. He's steady Eddie, always good, but never going out flaming. When I'm bad, but when I'm dope, I'm outrageous, bars hot, bar doc. It goes without saying. 2 seconds. Fuck. Yeah, just give me a minute.
You got it.
Yeah, I know. Yo, without your fitted cap, you look like a skinhead chav. He prides himself on being so British. Like you own at least one waterproof Kappa tracksuit, and you vote Griffin. That's something you better flip. Oh, I bet the EDLO English. Wait, flip old EDLO English? No, wait, now that was so shit. That's what he does. I mean, yeah, it's a dope lyric, but I mean, he rates Carlos as bro's villain. If it ain't applicable, I won't spit it. If it ain't applicable, he forces it. Fast start, slow finish, cause it gets Old English. Your words look good on paper, but are not relevant, kinda like Old English. But if you want Old English, I'm something you never met before in Western lore. The pen or sword, the peasant horde, set to swarm the zenith door with metaphors. Reveal what's in your head and core, kinda like the raven screeching nevermore above Edgar's door. Yeah, but my knives aren't for murder, and my knives are my knives aren't for murder. I ain't getting no 9 saws or burners. I ain't on road to try shot, White Rock or Sherbet. So when he says, how can you claim to be hot? Just roll your... So when he says, how can you claim to be hot? Just roll your eyes on this nerd, cause my thoughts are off the wall like a Night's Watch deserter. Yeah, that Game of Thrones shit. Plotting hard where the monarchs are, don't watch it start dragging back from Ostegard to Sovngarde. He try live life as a lapdog, ain't got the heart, I'd rather die a wolf like Robert Stark's bodyguard. Polish bars, tails on my knuckles, Sonic bars, make him back the fuck up, shut him down, Onyx bars, still rapping caustic bars. What a star, that's my weakest part. punch yet and it got me barred. You just got bodied by what my strongest are. Yeah. You just got bodied by what my strongest are. We are not on par. That's why they compare us like I'm your evolution, but I'm more than just puns. I can rap my flow extra fluid. The back row I project into it, the front row I'm connecting to it. That means I'm double your double meanings because I got quotes that they remember lucid. Like I'm that Scott making progressive movements like when Murray did what Henry couldn't. I'm that Scott making progressive movements like when Murray did what Henry couldn't. The pen game, death note. You want Jet to prove it? Someone quote me one old English bar. You get it, stupid, your sphere. Yo. Someone quote me one old English bar. You get it, stupid, your sphere of influence is static like Nikolai Tesla's blueprints. Mainstream Jay-Z, I reject the blueprints because I read the blueprints. They correct me too much, so I blew the reference through the text. It's too expensive, dude, you get it? It's the same scheme. If you reverse it because I do what you do, then I do reverse it. You too dependent on those two dimensions and rudiments to this dude's flow on Clouseau, the new detective. If I do inspect it, it's too symmetric, too rigid, no room to bend it. Do your best to choose your method, kinda like the how high movie credits give you incentive to do your best and spin this bitch quick as Jim Kazuya's end and move from Tekken. Those bars, yo, and those bars not on the main stage. Aye. Yo, I don't need the high exposure, but you lot need some writers doper than these sneaky rhyming jokers. You giving pit bulls to puppies with a beast inside enclosures, but this shit ain't about bars. It's cause I speak like Pfeiffer's supposed to. Cause I'm northern white, Scottish, I don't meet desired quota. Fuck keeping my composure. Ain't a writer in this league, I'm kinda closer. So if I don't be in line for tone, you need to redesign the rota, cause if I was from London, I would have been the title holder. Hey! And that ain't a shot at Tony D or Rowan's team that own the league. It's a shot at you, the fans, your minds and how close they be. How am I in the coldest street they own in Leeds with a guy that isn't remotely even close to me? I ain't lost since February 2012 and you wanted them to give ode to me? Well, fuck off, this is closure, see, I'm going out hard and I'll be back when you care more about image, less about image and more about bars. Yeah. Yo, I'll treat this like a job when it pays me enough. They must be seriously paying you, bro. You kept it professional when Daylight gave you a taste of his nuts. You know who treats like a job the taste of some nuts because it pays them enough? Rent boys do. So saying you let toys shoot just conceals the fact he's a bitch like the Metroid suit. I mean, he's such a lost writer, I almost asked him what Dharma meant. Says he's got a gun, damn, I'm Gundam. Japanese armored mechs. Daylight got you marked for life, me, I got you marked for death. You're Malaysian, but you park Quebec. No doubt that your heart is French. So I'm screaming, fuck where they live. I'm Damascus crossed with Babylon, Sistine Chapel cross. Stretch him out like the hand of God. Smash his jaw, turn his clothes red like in coke dressed Santa Claus. Cause I can read Smash his jaw, turn his clothes red like when coke dressed Santa Claus. Cause I can read those fake signs for what they really are. I'm Roddy Piper with the glasses on. Yeah. You hide your true colors like a tan salon. What's a Kalashnikov to an atom bomb? A Kalashnikov to an atom bomb. A pariah to a paragon. A Macintosh to Apple's boss. Castle's pawns to Kasparova. James Arthur singing the blues to an Eric Clapton song. Yeah. You got branded on, parred now, marked out while the camera's on, and just to make it worse, he was wanking off in the bathroom stall. I bet you and Daylight are best friends, and what you have in common make an everlasting bond, cause you're the only two battle rappers with a mask of Spawn, another man plastered on. Yo, and then you have the gall to flip and say Sharon is a wimp, when he completely punked you and you just got exposed as a bitch. And I've heard from so many people about all the coke that you sniff. So if you black out, it's with white around the edges like a solar eclipse. It's a substance known to addict. That shit's a prison that's worse than Attica. The minute you heard this matchup, he's sniffing for bird like Attenborough. A damn shame. Exact same shit as when Urges battled you. One too many lines, now his bridges are burnt in Canada. Yeah, you're exactly like Pop Herring. Buying some guy you cloned. Yeah, you put me in the ranks or helped me rise through those. But you claiming credit for my successes? That's the lies you told. Now they like, who the fuck's Pop Herring? Is that someone any of you guys do know? Exactly. It was Michael Jordan's high school coach. So after he gets laid to rest, you're all gonna know the shit. Just cause you create the best doesn't mean you're close to it. Yo, hey. Your last two battles, you've been talking some gibberish, G. Shit about Area 51, the globalism elite, and all the shape-shifting lizards you've seen. And I think I know what figure to see, because you went from spitting for free, to the littlest fee, to them even trying to give you a league as long as you split in the P, to being completely frozen out and fired because your division was weak. Now I think I get why you hate conspiracies, B. Because you got completely fucked over by a pyramid scheme. Real talk, Lo, you need to get some perspective. You don't have to wear your 5950 with tin inside, silly. They ain't telekinetic. The royal family aren't shapeshifters. Stop spreading the message. Just because you've been exposed as a spineless reptile doesn't mean that everyone else is. But yeah, Lo's on a mission. No pot to piss in. Expose politicians. Dethrone all the lizards. But if you're right, Project Clementine controls what we're thinking, so either you're wrong or you're controlled opposition. Right? Acting like I'm no competition. I'm Scotland's finest barsmith. Look at the knowledge I imparted. You don't want to try regard it? If it comes down to the wire, then I ostracize the heartless and cut ties if he's sleeping like the homicide department. So I expect solemn silence when they clock him dying, and like Todd when she watches his wife swallow rice and... I expect solemn silence when they clock him dying like Todd when he watches his wife swallow rice and Jekyll was weak, concoctions I drink have his doctors hiding, it beggars belief. I'm Frederick Nietzsche, your God is dying and won't apologise to his apostles crying when I crush messiahs like Pontius Pilate. Yo, tourist, you are not surviving. He sought asylum when I bombed beside him, begging guys to extradite, protection by this foreign island. Now he want to come here and say the Scot is biting, but he'll find out there's nothing he possessed, thigh clone in a skirmish leaking plasma. Now he locked inside the wrong asylum. See, this is not where I live. Neutral ground is what they've given you. So when I make the crowd hype and you make the crowd die, I wonder what's his shit excuse. So I see he's blind to the bars he's working on like Omar when he visits Butch, so he can die in front of vacant stairs like Chris and Snoop's victims do. Yeah, it's time. Hey, hold up. Yo, I couldn't figure out how to begin this round, so I figured I would just start snapping badly. This a Maserati to Massa's crash speed, and that Ferrari at the Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi make Pesci's bag out a checkered flag. I go too fast to lap me. I'm good in my own thirds. Marcus Camby crossed with Gareth Barry to bomb on this cowboy, turn Tallahassee into Nagasaki. Yeah, I'm kamikaze. But I can't figure out if this is Pesci or Bender, because we write each other's raps often like Jack Johnson. They're better together. So you see the sparks fly when the end of my tether's metal gets severed, like when the rest of the Sentinels entered Nebuchadnezzar. That's the spaceship in the Matrix. I've been expensive forever. This shit is Goodwill Hunting. You're trying to beg a successor. You ain't that dickhead who likes apples. You're the pretentious professor trying to pretend he's my mentor to credit his lectures even though I haven't even attended one ever. Yo, like you the reason Jeddah contender. You must be joking, Pesh. You still a starving artist from the album with your flow's the best. Lows in debt. How's he so complex and can't cover overheads? Right? I'm double this pint-sized mug. That's Oktoberfest. You came to see the Heartbreak Kid. Give me a broken neck. You about to see the Heartbreak Kid. This is Owen's death. I'm Vince McMahon, a businessman. Like, fuck what we owe to Brett. Pick him off the floor. Who wants to be my opponent next? I don't give two flying fucks about that flying fox that cracked his collar and spine. But instead of lines snapping on him, I'm snapping on him with lines. Like you did against DNA. Like you did against DNA. Shit, I was sitting impressed until the bit where you said, I'm from Canada, but I'm nice. Now think for a sec. Imagine if Tony said, I'm from the UK, but I'm nice. What would you think of him then? Or if Dialect said, I'm from Leeds, but I'm nice. Then goes and kicks it with Zen. Or if I say, I'm from Scotland, but I'm nice. That means I'm dissing the rest. Like we ain't got Loki, Louis Silver, respect, Nicky and Depths. Like I apologise for being Scottish, guys. Are you kidding me, Pesh? Are you kidding me, Pesh? When you spit, you pretend you're a yank riding their dick for respect, switching your set till everyone in your city gets vexed. Well, I'll kill him for them. Jed curb stomp him like Edward Norton. He get his whole American history That's just a 3-round beatdown. I just zipped up Pesci's bag. So give me a spot in that 4-man tournament and a little extra cash. I'll drag that crown back to Scotland with every single head attached. Like, I told you should have gave us our independence back.
My blackout announcement dropped. You should have seen the words typed. He doesn't deserve to be on the stage. You look at me as worse, right? So I came to Blackout to give the best performance that you'll all see the first night.
And if all that sounds familiar, it's because it wouldn't be the first time. So let me guess, King of the Dot and Don't Flop are beefing. So he's going to make me out to be their poster boy. I'm captain of my own ship. It's black sails when it shores ahoy. The first time, let the animal out, like that Trojan ploy. Second time, drag your prince face first along the road to Troy. Along the road to Troy. And if you still try, play me like I'm Rowan's toy soldier, oh, I shake him up till he get the picture like a Polaroid. They said he could beat me. They said he could beat me, now solenoid. His current flow's going round in circles, like a solenoid. I was supposed to battle Aftershock. I was supposed to battle Shocks. You put on your moany voice, throw your toys. One of them had to die. You picked the bitch. Sophie's choice. When clones deployed, drones and droids, both their points shown as void. This motherfucker is dead. Ghost of Freud. You don't have the pedigree to class in session me. So this earth, like it hurts. I don't need a man to mentor me. I don't have to rep a league. Move transcendentally. Try Mockingjay, you catch fire. Katniss Everdeen. Katniss Everdeen. And it doesn't matter how great your show's ratings grow, he put you on. If you're Game of Thrones, he's HBO. You got us mad hype, because your content depends on what another man writes. You don't live that Son of Sam life. You ain't some crazy character. Don't make me lose my rag like Sharon versus that Grape Street battler. I've had 50 Cent against me. I don't make these massacres. My work inspire assassins. I'm J.D. Salinger. Lion, son in my nephew. I'm Jaime Lannister. So let the Septon talk. Because unless he walked with the 7 gods of Westeros, it's Fletcher's notching arrows, rainbows till the spectrum stop. I watched your battle with Pesh a lot. You said you let the weapons pop, you extra soft. Should have been shot by the bay like Megatron. He even scared a rat beef with frat geeks. His pathetic dog, he wouldn't Sephiroth if he was the Final Fantasy VII boss when... He wouldn't Sephiroth if he was the Final Fantasy VII boss. When sketch rhyme, this MC bend time, like Escher's clocks. But when you tell me stop, you'll see sketch and chalk like the Renaissance. Fuck out of here, man. Why'd you leave your country for battles? It's absurd, an enigma. I said, why'd you leave your country for battles? With absurd, an enigma. It's like a name gets offered, you just snap them off like deal. And then you're standing there, listening to their crappy fucking spiel, and you're staring them down like I crossed an ocean for this shit. Are you actually for real? Trust me, sketch menace. I know exactly how you feel. Organic. Go. Sketch menace. Fuck me. I'm top 5 in my country. He ain't top 5 out of us 3. You run a fucked league. You run a fucked league. It can't be fixed, Fraggle. If Organic wasn't your friend, he'd have it dismantled. Matt Daly is your entire top tier. Now I'm a bit baffled. Because even he got bored and walked out of his battle. That's why at Meltdown, some crazy dude brung his hammer. Shot an audience member in the gut. His stomach splattered. They had to rush him from the event to get some blood to transfer. I know, right? Lucky bastard. Let's give a brief timeline to the contributions Menace has given. 2011, Organic goes to the Western contingent. 2012, Organic gives Sketch the division. 2013, Organic regrets his decision. People, we remember you winning that that dead out chain, but forget about fame. This is my bars versus your bars and your best round's lame. They could have the judging panel be from Calgary or Sketch Housemates. It's still 5 for S. That's Dead Mouse name. Because, yo, when you battle Bender, that was his ascension. You went from maniacal depression to dismantling a legend to being actually expected as a champ that will defend it. Don't give a fuck, I'll son him anyway. Immaculate conception. Yo, don't give a fuck, I'll son him anyway. Yo, he thought the path to throne for peasants was Damascus Road redemption. That shit was just a capture moment on a path to slow regression when you sacrifice survival for a plaque of oak that's stretching more than half the quotes it said and any clashes from the sketching. Amoebas on the Atlantic Ocean's bed and became mammals known as sentient in different environments because they adapt to those they're set in. So take your stagnant old, never changing rats back home and dead them, because what's the chain of evolution without natural selection? Aye. Yo, I watched you versus Pesci.
Good.
To get a feel for Sketch Menace rhymes.
Yeah.
Had the pleasure of hearing about Sketch Menace 9s that definitely exist. Smack changing their slogan to "We on Sketch Menace time."
That's my shit now.
Yo.
That's my shit now.
Yo, just playing. You're literally Sketch Menace
Yes.
time. Yo. I can't believe the shit this dude has said. Another URL wannabe who pretends he's shooting text because of all the views he gets. But what's the point of writing bars that are different from your music sketch? It's like your adverts are hats and scarves and you only sell shoes and vests. Yo, you get your eyes wide shut. Thought you cruising in this Kubrick's lens. You moving like Jack Nicholson. This one's for my movie heads. Cause he never stepped on crack in the street. That's as good it gets. Cause the ratchet would put him to sleep like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yo. Yeah, low costume. I low costume. Biblical swarming. This head bites like Medusa and her sisters, the Gorgons. When these conspiracists swarming, it ain't lizards mid-morphin. It's cause this your last event on Planet X elliptical orbit. You just a symptom of all this. The system has warped it, where Sketch had to rap about guns, so you kids would support it. Now everyone raps about guns, and every shitty performance ain't worth the electricity used on the rig to record it. Yo, and the result is fucking Sketch Menace saying he clapped trays like a mobster, that his fam stay in the dock like his last name is Sabatka. You damn fake, an imposter, you act made for the Oscars because you shit the fucking bed when Pat Stay said he stomped you. Cash payment. Cash payment get property crack blazing the squalor. Caught more than Tom Ford on a bad day at the office. Caught more than Tom Ford on a bad days in the offices, last days in the locker, ass raped by the coppers, ripping prison wings off like Matt Damon in Dogma. Yo, I'm feeling like Jules in the diner. He the partner with the heckler. Cause I'm surrounded by these sheep, trying hard to be the shepherd. The pen game, death note. Never really stopped to think about it, brother. Always just thought it was some badass shit to say before I killed the motherfucker. But I think what it means is, sketch that dude who loses because he doesn't try, and they let that through. So it means you won't catch an L, my dude. The pen game's a death note. You take it light, and that L catch you. Fuck off.
Yo!
Mental illness. That's something I gotta deal with. No matter how many scientific papers or research studies you went home and tweeted, mental problems are just a substitute for real shit. Well, think a second. He's either dyslexics, schizophrenics, bulimics, or just thinks that Jed could kick depression. He wasn't such a weak kid. How about we pull your good friend Furtz out, see what he thinks, or maybe I'll just go home and tweet this. Real shit is sometimes brought on yourself, like when you cheated, right in front of the woman that you were supposed to be with, embarrass her in front of her friends like a complete prick. I ain't exposing, everyone's seen it. Even she did. Yo, so I can break him down to the atom. It's like Mr. Stephen Hawking went and wrote a thesis on him. If he lighten up the block, then the king will see him popping like Billie Jean was walking from Sicily to Stockton. I get money from the Ark like Pistol Pete in Boston. It's that LMC from Scotland. The sting will leave him frothing like millipedes, killer bees, millions deep in swarm, and he'll be in his cedar cough unless we get the needles off him like River Phoenix crossed with Philip Seymour Hoffman. Pip squeak, I spit spit schemes till I'm 6 deep. I'll B-52 dropping bombs like a blitzkrieg, set the decks up, trade 16s over sick beats. My Michael paint a picture over heads like the Sistine. Bitch please, nice. Bitch please, bar him in 2 parts like bitch please. Parker and a papyrus, my pen and pad is pristine, flow spotless, spit clean. Listerine, biblical rain, beat down on Ark and then rain sea, king me. Jodie Foster, your flight plan whack. Let all of these London heads be your fucking right hand man. I come alone. It don't matter at the climax, fam. When I dumb out with the pen like I am Sam. Yo, what are you gonna do? You gonna make me walk through that Theo's door? Yeah, he said that. Oh, you're a thick cunt, Ark. And your chipmunk bars sounded like chipmunks bars. Yo, I can't describe.
Chipmunk's hot.
Behave yourself. Yo, your chipmunk bars sounded like chipmunks bars. I can't describe how well he times each of his references. Like that Pearl Harbor shit. Whew, at the peak of its relevance. Yo, he just demeans your intelligence. I knew he's a coward. He just panders, so you will be louder, while I'm the dark matter inside of the Large Hadron Collider and you fishing for reaction like nuclear power. You get devoured, like the salads that I bet you tossed. Heart evil, guitar hero we never solved. Get the whole package, I'm blowing up like a letter bomb. Jeddah boss, my mind's the only thing I ever lost. You think you'll turn this to my D-Day? Behave. Hey, Steph. You're gonna need more than latex for safe sex. You didn't have A-levs. You had AIDS tests. You got straight Fs. Yo, this ain't Caustic Jeff. You saw it, Steph. This ain't new or anything. You guys have done it all except choose the wedding ring. It's in his name. Just look at all these stupid skets he brings. Just because your name's Ark don't mean you can have 2 of everything. Yo, and what are you fucking around anyway for? You're at home and you love her, you step 1 foot out the door and you turn into a chauvinist fucker. Like insert random groupie. Totally fucked her. Like, yo, you got these hoes in your cover? Nah, these hoes are your cover. You're like Andy Dufresne. You use your image with women to cover up holes in your structure. But you're dying, but you're dying like Brooks, because the man is lost. And when his bird leaves him, that's the straw. He'll be in a halfway house with Samuel Shaw scratched upon the rafter that he's hanging from. But it was your mate Shotty that put you in that halfway house, because you ain't Shotty. But you gone soon as the cans came out, so pray on me. This is the raft they drowned with stray bodies, make apocalypse now look like Watership Down. And you still couldn't draw crosshairs. So folks might ask me, why'd I think the mug was a real man and he ain't Kobayashi? Sneak those lies past me, ignore the mark. Cause the Jew boy about to play Noah's part. That means Ark isn't leaving, I'll core his heart. It's like his bar mitzvah reading. He get tore apart. Yo, and you say you let the toys spray? Oy vey. Oy vey. He's so faithful. You've got 2 toys, Jew boy. And they're both dreidels. Yo, who you sold weight to? I could mark him harder. If you used to sell so much weed, why did you also used to work at Zara? Yo, and I don't think I just speak for myself, but when I come into your shop, don't be so eager to sell. I don't give a fuck about the deals on your belts. I just peeked at a shelf. I'll find you if I need any help. And after, and especially after lecturing Sensa on his bars on the streets, saying he works part-time at Next, and is hardly that peak, that your past makes his past look calm as a breeze. Bruv, you work 16 hours at Zara. How hard can it be? Yo, you barring with me? Didn't think so, sucker. I'm sunning your hard punches. Kimbo's mother, daddy's home. I'm sunning your hard punches. Kimbo's mother, daddy's home. You getting sent to bed with no supper for swinging David haymakers at the Klitschko brothers. Teeth, beast chatter, teeth shatter. If I swing at his mug, he'll be picking them up like the shifts that he does. Your whole religion lives on the run. How'd you get nicked with a gun? I was gonna put him on the Kill Bill list that I'd done, or said you can't. His whole ancestry's already on Schindler's one. Yo, I wanted this battle, so I was asking her to set it up. Cause only people seeing souls are the 7 sons of the 7 sons. Tell the Spook's apprentice run, I'm coming for his head and tongue, chest and lungs. Heartbeat sounding like a kettle drum. Yo, the way you dealt with disaster made me think you hate reggae funk. Cause you were in dire straits, insulting, but never swung. Yo, but never swung. This ain't some cheesy 80s movie about detention, bruv. But you about to see a rebel munch a scat like Judd Nelson does in Breakfast Club. Oh, you rap about his sex and drugs. You're not wild. Might as well call it I Love College 2, or go on Pop Idol. But as an anti-establishment conspiracy theorist who copped Ike on vinyl, allowed to rep the zeitgeist and rap like he's Roth's child? Yo, you are like David Icke, because in your head you basically figured it. I'm Terry Wogan. Jed exposed him as a haver and invalid. I can't wait for your concept album on that Malaysian incident. I can sum it up in 3 words. Aliens did it. Yo, I can sum it up in 3 words. Aliens did it. Yo, 2 seconds. Yo, and then you gave Elmac a hard time for getting beat by black guys. Don't pot kettle me. You only battled black guys twice and you bombed heavily. Tony ended Sun's reign when with a raw weather scheme and you filed that complaint because Cron left with his head in 3. So the reason Matt gets given, the battles that Shaw's never been, the Don Lennon's G, the Arses, the Cons, Nessie Lee, is because all of them would spark your dome like shock therapy. A few lines you get sent on your bike, that's Tron legacy. Then you get ethered by those who hadn't washed Gregory. Hitman, Shotgun Shug, Rock Rex and Spee, rest in peace, Calico Clips, not weaponry, killed by magic, bullets, John Kennedy. Oh. You want those bars? Yo, I'll break into Sam's flat with a bomb next to me on ecstasy. Blasted the dog, killed his mother, shot Stephanie, barrel bigger than Brock Lesnar's feet that I cock readily, big ting up in her ribs like Ron Jeremy. If he got any street, it's on Sesame, a bong on my couch, weed same colour as Oscar the Grouch, that's extra green. While you drench the weed, you sell to eat, moving a quarter of a Z a week, I'm getting trees for 10 a key, like young buck on a spending spree. Fuck off, man. Yo, I got expensive heat, like M16s, so you can get crossed for your gold, ain't the 10th prestige. Tell the top yardie I'm Bob Marley. On my ass shot the sheriff's steez, but this time, I just might shoot the deputy. Cause your bars about arms are falling off like leprosy. You're a mark, and I'm stretching these like pregnancies. Oh, you think that you could mess with me? Then you're stuck in the past like you're exploring memories in Inception dreams. That means my level 1 is your level 2, and my level 2 is your level 3. So when I spin his top and it didn't stop, I told him this is end and scene. Bag note. Roll the credits, please. Yo, now you and Flex Explicit are always arguing on Facebook, but straight up it seems like you should be best of friends to me. Because you both represent the league by being 5'2" annoying and on Twitter 24/7 trying to beg it with American MCs. Yo, we'll just add him to the long list of people that have hotted you online, who a fortnight later you say sorry to him why. Yeah, I think the monstrosity would find he needs his policies revised because he's made apologies more times than all the league combined. Yo, I can't even read out that fucking list to the crowd. If I tried, they'd call time. It's an unlimited round. Yo, and what are you bitching about? They're the ones who didn't want to see we clash. Shit, half this crowd doesn't even know this is a rematch. Right? Yo, well if you don't know I beat him before on Get Slated. That one was PG, this one is X-rated. Better have the drive to survive, forget Wayland. Have to kill the mark in the sequel, Death Racing. And if you ask for a trilogy, it'll worsen for him. See, the first was a win, this is curtains for him. If the third is a thing, then you'll burn in the ring. So in more ways than one, this is Return of the King. Murder this ingrate. Why did Tommy ask them to set a battle up with the one guy who always backs the dude and even asked Mr. 13 and Flex Digits not to batter you? So drop the attitude, you little munchkin, or I won't do it next time and the dude will punch you. Yo, I clean up after you, solve your problems, prove him something, and your janitor's better than you could ever be. Goodwill Hunting. Yo, but unanimous. He's too talentless. I'm spitting like this for a joke. You rap like this. How you do a 1 minute round and lose half of it? 2 adjectives. Who's beat him isn't the question. Who has it is. Used to be cool with Flex but grew arrogant, so they threw hands at him like they beefed with the crew Matheson. Show up, clash, sling arms like the new cannabis for starting on that young black male like Tupac lit. Unanimous. I don't even have to rinse you getting punked out by Shotty, because before that Don't Flip Plymouth event you said something that's dodgy. You said me and are throwing a Plymouth event. Yo, look, yeah.
It was popping.
Yo, no front, no front and it shocked me, right? Like, no, alright, picture me, yeah, I'm in the company lobby with a cup full of coffee, and Bam's pitching me ideas like shuffle inbox me. He's down for a 2-on-2, don't even want any money. Cheap venue, dude from the White Rabbit pub says he's got me, and I was like, whoa. We need to run this by Tommy. Like, yo, Yunnan, yeah, safe. Yo, what do you think of this? Yeah, no, 2 seconds. I just remembered. I don't give a shit. Yo, you're an idiot. He even talks about the guns that he grips. You come from the sticks and take bi-monthly holidays with your cousins to fish. Well, I got a gun that's so big that it doesn't exist. Wrap your head around that one, you son of a bitch. No, you got sunned by your bitch. Man, your gal's cold. I don't want to give you some advice on the down low, but she got skull fucked, couldn't keep her mouth closed. She getting beat with the head like Al Snow. Yo, but I know that's something you're over, mate, because in the olden days you had a bloated waist, but you can run, swim, jump, skip, row and train on road for days, throw your weights above your shoulder blades until you're old and grey. You'll still look like a fat and stumpy, sad and grumpy, overweight Paloma Faith with her dome was shaved, you ogre face, overbait. Yo, I know that's something you're over, mate. Because in the olden days you had a bloated waist. But you can run, swim, jump, skip, row and train on road for days, throw your weights above your shoulder blades until you're old and grey. You'll still look like a fat and slumpy, sad and grumpy, overweight Paloma Faith if her dome was shaved, you ogre face, overbait, waste the chromosomes in space, know your place, Tony's grave. This is what you get reprived with. This is what you get reprived with. Oven sane on Shogun's face, your head need ISIS. With a golden age Shogun's blade, a Wesley snipe with. Killer replaced T with a body like Ed Gein's stylist. Yo, what are you even gonna say? That I don't make free songs? Wow. Be all loud, like faggots like me, or why he's not proud. Like I can't rap on beat all rounds, son. You can beatbox now. It's 4/4, no heat or rounds. It's the speed off sound. My head gone so Leaf's got down. I make Leaf Dog bounce. It's battle over cause he's knocked out. That's the second canvas you can sleep on now. I'm talking rivers of blood like Enoch Powell. That's gassed up. Neon Powell. Or Yunnan when the beat got out. His teeth all ground. The seesaw mouth. All with the rhino like Rocksteady and Bebop now. That's corrupt. Why'd you leave Dog Pound? I went to the circles of hell and dragged back these hot rounds. You getting 3-0 bars for nothing like Leon Brown. Even myself make them book like a prologue. You're a plain Jane, dime a dozen Joe blogs. I'm Jax Taylor in black leather on the Roadhog. Flipping the bird on your roof like Ghost Dog. So long. I'm gonna leave you with this moment of clarity. And hopefully you realize what's important in battling. It's whether you present what you've written as a joke or as factually. See, when I talk about photon and tractor beams, death notes, Trojans and cavalry, or Shogun assassins on the road to Damascus, we know it's imaginary, that I've just woven a tapestry. But right now, what I'm on serious like Opie and Anthony. Because when you talk about the chrome in the gats you squeeze, the coke in the crack you've seen, and try and make me look soft in real life because I don't to embarrass me. It's like you fall into the black hole of the battle scene, try exposing your adversary just to prove that you're more of a man than me, just to back up this persona, this act we need, the exaggeration of our own personality. Put on a show for the fans we please, but you can't separate Tommy from unanimous. That's so very sad to see. You buy right into it. At home when you're spamming tweets, hoping that rappers beef, treating this shit like it's a soap that's on Channel 3. Just know that's the gas you feed, and the reason that you always lose hold on your sanity. Wow. So if you want to know the difference between soul and this whack MC, both of them's fantasy. But when I wrote, mine don't pose as reality. Yo. That's my bars over. Gotta admit, this clash was good fun, and it's impressive as fuck I managed to lose a one-round battle 2-1, right? Yo, you're the reason all the girls at events look like Sarah J. Oh. I shed a tear for all the 2 out of 10s that are there today, and pour a 40 out for the 8 out of 10s that Cracker scared away. Cause bro, you're like a model of a creepy friend, bro. You have shame wanks. You ask them out, masturbate as they said no. You stole Holly Masters' box of tampons, Laura Tarsy's bedclothes, because the closest you get to pussy is Laura Jarvie's friend. Yo, she's like, how you gonna pipe me when you're ugly? Yo, she's like, how you gonna wife? She thinks your pipe dream is just funny. How you gonna pipe me when you're ugly? She got you going Tai Chi on a Sunday, eating ice cream in a onesie. Bruv, it is over for Cracker. At first I hoped that you shagged her, but at this point it's like, bruv, don't even ask her. Yo, it's fucking deep. You watch chick flick marathons and rubber feet. When she says, I'd love to meet a guy like you, it doesn't mean she wanna beat. In fact, it means the opposite. Fucking creep. Yo, for real, right? Yeah, for real. Yo, so to summarize, I don't think she's trying to fuck some odd third wheel socially handicapped pussy. And there's nothing worse in the world than being a battle rap groupie, unless you're a battle rap groupie for battle rap groupies. Alright, I'm just gonna do bars of trying, no more Laura Jeff. Right, when you figured you weren't getting laid by Laura, you took a step down. Amy Walker. You know what rhymes with Amy Walker? Crazy stalker. Yo, so you made an offer. Suck my dick and I'll feature you on a song, girl. She looked at your top knot, stopped, hurled, then her thong curled. So you went back to Laura. But now that girl gone from Tom's world, look at what Amy done. That bitch fucking cutthroat like Gone Girl. So I'm giving Tom pearls. Cause his life, that shit's depressing for real. Fuck a chick for sex, you can't get a bitch to friend zone you still. I spent Valentine's Day with my girl. Watched a film in bed and just chilled. You spent your Valentine's Day harassing women with innuendo and quill. Yo, cause you got a bottom tier life game. You're really broke. You're trying to get overseas while I'm overseas. Shit, I really seen the globe. The furthest you've traveled to battle was shocks. Leeds, you know. 15 stamps on my passport, bitch, and I got it 2 years ago. Yo, by May, I'll have another 3 or so. It's gonna be a live 9 weeks. I'm talking PHI to CGY to YYZ to EDY to ATL to CGY to Fly by Greece. Son, I'm on vacation, son. You just stay in your slums. I know more airport codes than you know train station ones. That's because you're more worried about making all these songs for the crowd and taking off on SoundCloud. Well, I'm worried about copping the sound when you take off through the clouds. Were you worried about self-promotion, trying to be fucking famous? I'm worried about being on a first-name basis with the customs agents. While you're worrying about trying to be famous with your dead tunes, I'm worried about business class, leg rooms, menus, restrooms, and a bed too. So while you're worrying about lip-syncing to Jay-Z and pouting, I'll keep worrying about lip-syncing to the airplane safety announcement. It's funny because I got more money than you.
Last round!
Being in that 2-on-2 title match must have been pissing you off. Because when Marlowe said that C hates you, C was grinning. A lot. And that's because friendship's a two-way strip that he's not driven across, and that's why you two got viciously stomped. It is because that synchronicity's not coincidence, dog. That shit's Morecambe and Wise versus Victor and Bob. That shit's Lennon and McCartney versus Ringo and George. That shit's an Asian martial arts flick where the lip syncing's off versus Dark Side of the Moon and the Wizard of Oz. Yo, I'm killing you off at the top, so now free with the best of them. Sucking C Major's dick is why people remember him. Anonymous face. He's on some V for Vendetta shit, but when you finger man, you go weaving the question in. Still he want to talk like this my Pete getting sensitive, but keep it real. It's higher than he should have ever been. Don't you see what I'm telling him? Don't beef with the nepotist. Bias ain't holding you back. It's the reason you're relevant, bruv.
Spit in my face.
Yeah, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Spit in my face.
Come the fuck on, man. Yo.
Yeah, straight. Tell it to fuck yourself.
Yeah. Same.
Alright, whatever, man. Yo, do you think if you lived where I lived and I lived where you lived that there's another fucking league on the planet that would book this? Exactly. If that's what you... Exactly. So if that's what you think, then you're deluded, bruv. If that's... The truth can suck, but it ain't bias that's holding you back. It's the fact you're not good enough.
What's up? Pigsty! You got shit eyes. You're a bit blind. On this side. Pigsty! We made the big time! On the big stage, I battled Sketch and Osa. You battled Jedi. Pigsty! They say you got replay value. That's a big lie. Because that battle's got 18,000 views. And there's no way 9,000 people watch that shit twice. Yo! Right? Garbage! Boo him! Yo, but Pigsty, you getting chicks, right? This guy. More groupies than Asher Roth and Hasselhoff and didn't have to go to college. My soul is Scottish, we built a wall and broke the Romans on it. Your ancestors sold your land for a tax break and a broken compass. Tax both his pockets, I'm coming after Pocahontas' gold deposits. Yo, but he thinks his granddad's a bad man because he says he always stepped on snow. Stupid motherfucker, he wasn't selling coke, he was an Eskimo. Yo, I said, where's your family from? He said, Red Deer. I said, no, where's your family from? Not how did you get here? Yo. I told him Raging Bull's one of my favorite movies. He's like, that's fucking insane. I'm like, yours too? He's like, nah, it's my dad's government name. Yo. Cheer up, man. Yo. People were confused asking why Sketch had made this match, because I got feathers in my cap like I impersonate your dad. You cheapen Sketch. Yo, you cheapen Sketch's scene. I rekindled Sketch's buzz. So you're not on my league and shouldn't be on anyone's. Because I've been doing this since 07, since before Direct lived off his channel. You're the poster boy for long-term fans who think they can battle. Bruv, the first battle I watched where they never spit freeze was Jones versus Mook. That's how I fell for this scene. Your last battle, you went head-to-head with Lil G. They should have called that video Battle Rap 2015. Yo. I don't care if he wins this round. I don't care if he wins this round. I'll give him this one. I just wanted to let you know, man, this shit's in your blood. You perform for free, work for free as a journalist, plus you give us all plugs. So how does it feel to be killing the authenticity of the thing that you love? Yo, I heard what Pigsty just spit, and it's never harder. Bruv, if eyes are a window to the soul, you're Jeffrey Dahmer. Bruv, that's crazy. That was dope, man. Yo. Why'd you leave your country for battles? Like, don't act like you ain't annoyed. Bye, man. You made your point. Yo. Sketch Menace. Pigsty. Fuck me. I'm top 5 in my country. He ain't top 5 out of us 3. Yo. Yeah. Yo, Yo, forget top 5 KOTD. You ain't top 5 out in GZ. You ain't top 5 out in BC. Little native motherfucker, you ain't top 5 in your teepee. Yo, you're facing a top 5 writer in battle rap. And you ain't even a top 5 writer in battle rap.com. Yo, the articles you've written, fam, are worse than Laura Tarsy's weekly roundup of battle rap Instagram. Yo, but he's in the loop. Interviews, gossip in the interludes. Got that nail gun in the boot. Watch me Chris and Snoop. Chris is Snoop. But I guess Pig is Butch. Not just because he's blind, because he's known as a bitch. So that means I'm good money. If Stu touched me, then he knows what it is. I'm roasting this pig over the spit without smoking a stick. You better pick a god, pray to it, and hope it exists. Because it's a lock when I snap like a Doberman pit if its owner was Vic. I'm about to show him the jits, only Rogan and Mick Goldberg for this. I'm about to Omo Plata him. Cause showing this bitch the cold shoulder was hip, but now go Plata him. Choke him in this with his throat in my shin. Fuck showing him my style, I'm showing him his. A better coach than Freddie Roach, he can't even throw in the mitts. That just took it full circle. And you didn't even notice the shit like a solar eclipse. Cause the fact the scene is open to him is why dope people quit. 8 years I've been battling. Now my opponent is this little faggot who gets to rap about toasters and clips. Feel like Danny Glover hanging up his phone on the bridge. Cause when that toaster goes click, feel like I'm getting too old for this shit, man. He just fucking proved my point. Says he's aiming those clips. With those eyes, if you put the tray to my lips, you'd aim it and miss. Yo, eye jokes. They have to give this cataract to watch his sight fade. Your eye game's pie maze, students in a blind rage. So if he thinks I'll lose, that ain't the only way that his vision's skewed. But I want you to stare right in my eyes. So look at him when I'm killing you. Yo, feeling like Anderson Silva. With some bait strikes side cause I hates Ty. Stretcher him off when it's break time. Fox News called, and they think you've got great eyes because it strays right, and your point of view's always from the same side. Dog, come on. Yo, you aim high and land very low. Motherfucker gets his flow from a metronome. I got hand-me-downs. I had to stretch the clothes. You got hand-me-downs from your genetic code. Yo, he has phone calls with Jack. He has phone calls with Jack Thriller when he's feeling depressed. It's like, what's it like to see out your right eye? What's it like to see out your left? Yo. Then the three-way connects and Manazils is like, why you people upset? At least you can get to see your reflection. Yo. Oh wait. Huh, he's ugly too. That's why life has gone down. He doesn't know whether knowing what he looks like is the silver lining or the cloud. Yo, too harsh? Bitch sue me, I'm pissed he can spit to me. That's a win-win too, he wins if he lives through me. On the back of the barn on Animal Farm. I should have skipped truly, but I didn't duck, so I'll never let Pig rule me. You get hit twice, wind fury. In truth, I'm a bit goofy, but take Kim to me, I'm big when he spit juicy. They like Hilo style, that's the end son, and ooey. One eye going out on his shield like Nick Fury. Yo. And I talked about his eye for a whole round, but it's the same theme that I'm using. Cause you just fingers for his hand. Can you see the conclusion? The scene that you grew in, you cheapen and ruin, so it's better not to be able to pick something up than not be able to see that you shouldn't. Yo, I'm just gonna keep it real. To me, you're one of the dopest rappers that made it through. Wordplay, cadence too, nothing but love. Shit, I can only say it was true. But what the fuck were you thinking when you said you're crazier than Crazy Glue? Oh, ain't that you? Oh, Nestle. Then forget the first two bars. He's whack and I hate this dude. Yo, dopest in the South? You ain't that fucking hard, mate. And no way you're Elliot Ness. In his career, he managed to catch up to Scarface, dopest in the South.
on my watch. I was in LimeWire on 08, freestyling to my block. Plus Young Jeezy, Crisscross, Andre, T.I. John, you need to revisit your status like Time Hop. Yo, and those are just some names that are colder from the A. Fuck the dopest in the South, you ain't the dopest in your state. It's a white lie, a myth. How's my guy the king when his tracks get sunned by Sci-Hi the Prince? Yo, other people carry your state. The truth's outlier, I ring bells, I'm the new town crier. Your state's like your new house when you blew out your cookout fryer because you both rely on other people to put out fire. Fucking crawling on the floor trying to escape through the cat flap. Crawling on the floor trying to escape through the cat flap. Scared to breathe around the airy inn like Anne Frank. Yo, Brett faded, that's that, get traded, NASDAQ. So much heat in the paddy, having flashbacks, scratch that. Insurance scam man had the last laugh. Now it's handbags, glad rags, flash jags, crack crab, Gabbana man bags, tax bracket half capped, he survived the fire. We saw through it like Mad Max. Yo, survived the fire, we saw through it like Mad Max, fucking piece of shit. Scamming rap music for peas and shit. Yo, but he got karma in the form of a scheming bitch that cheats on him. Now that ain't something she'll admit, but how do you not see the hints? It plays, how could you be so heartless? When her beeper rings. Yo, on Fridays it's night, babe, kiss her on the cheek and dick. She out all night fucking heartless and swinging from Conceited dick. And I played Thesaurus. Cause she ain't beat him since Peter did. He ain't seen the chick he's sleeping since that Grecian myth like Oedipus. So, behave yourself. Yo, this is the last market where there's people you think I can't compete with. Well, you'll be some of the last two. I follow Fibonacci sequence. Yeah. Yo, they think I'll get fucked. I don't know. Yo, they think Ness will crush me. But this is my bread and butter. Plus they thought you crushed Swave, but you got head top, brother. You see, Ness got flustered over what Jed's got covered down to a science and cruise control like L. Ron Hubbard. Because every time you battle a black dude, your bars get thawed. Like you mixing down and pitching out the cartel's drugs. But all that time not walking made his arms swell up. So if you're working out the traps, that's a barbell shrug. Yo, you are well loved. Yeah. Yo, you are well loved. You know who you are, so rep it. Be like your broke legs bone tendons. Don't stretch it. Say the Steeler ramming their dome up at money he won't. Dead it, he'll take half back, so I'll match that. Whatever Jerome bet is, so petty. Yo. So petty. You a bantamweight with one banging tape like Caraway. If he the man in state, I'll axe the A. Atlanta Braves batting cage, that money was sound. Yeah. Atlanta Braves batting cage, that money was sound. I sculpted these rounds. That cash is clay. And this shit would make Muhammad change back his name. I'm back on it. Back to old-fashioned ways. Give a fuck if what I'm rapping they catch today. Think him being black clouds my vision. What I drop, burn him over the head like acid rain. You masquerade, Bruce Jenner, cause you felt you had to change just cause other man would say that they raised ratchet K's. You went from RCA to getting smashed by Swave. How the fuck does that feel? You went from R. Kelly, Parton Presley, Usher and Seal, to Tony D's lone defeat when he struggled with Real cause they can't get in touch with T-Pain since he fucked up his deal. Yo, and it probably didn't do much for your rep with RCA when they found a bunch of beats made by T-Pain on eBay. Damn. Yo, and the jokes thing is, you probably help all those guys cause you make incredible beats and you get bread on the side. But that's Ness's career, because when he tells them he rhymes, he'll be sitting on the shelf till he dies. They say that you're ahead of your time, so you won't get any shine. But that's enough about his career and the dent in his pride, because I could spend 3 minutes on what one sentence describes. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yo, Lee's end game is a free checkmate, because his setups are all over the place. He's playing chess with DNA. Yo, so tonight will be 3 L's, like he's playing chess with DNA. When he bishop next to a rook, like he playing chess with DNA. Yo, see a pawn's what you b2 these dudes, that's where he moved, but they opened up the d2 so the queen took a free rook. Put it simply, he's being used, so call me Aryan. But these views is deep blue, a machine too, so he lose in 3 moves. I done beat you, beat who? Give a beat to me, you could've beat to me too. See dudes schemes drew, weave through, and it leaves smooth so it seems cool. But the ease you do what he do and appeal to the cheap dudes, deceitful. See dudes, I'm a beat proof, if I can teach you, I'm beat you with the same style that he uses. Simple as shit, you stick to the script like a read through. Think I'm sick of this bit? I'm sticking with it, it's a preview after Yo, breeze through. Bones Jones, go ham will defeat you. Fucking tell that your team through. If we lose, it's a DQ. Get dough, Jeet Kune. We Bruce Lee's crew. Wake up from the dream too when I teach you with Kareem's food. This is a game of death. Bro, I had to fight my way up the tiers too. Now the Scots go in beast mode like Teen Wolf. But after KOTD flew this leader to the beach to not get past C3PO like R2D2 in a green room. Pussy, this battle rap shit is something you bleed through, you camel toe. See the V through his jeans too like a V-suit. It's a Game Boy, made it past the elite few, now you beat blue for that money. I read black for the green too like a heel bruise. This is so V2 that's equal to Lee Cube on the PC he used to make beats through. On the PC he used to make beats through when it crashed. And then reboot with the screen blue and the CPU freeze through because the same. Yo, on the PC he used to make beats through when it crashed. And then reboot with the screen blue and the CPU freeze too because the safe mode to wall command see through. Ryu and T2000, I'm heat proof. He's proof heat could decease you because he breathes fumes when the gas leak blue on the cheap fuse that he keeps loose like the Z-tube. The one time that he walked with the steel tube, but my point is this. It's ironic, bitch, that the pain for this recruit was when he leaked through the same window that T threw his career through. That's how you do that shit. Behavior.